Good morning, another episode of Lost in the Shuffle, sponsored by FanDuel. FanDuel, go out and play. Go to FanDuel.com/Sheffield Shuffler and start playing fantasy lineups because it's a lot of fun. Good morning, everybody. We are back for another episode, Lost in the Shuffle. What happened last night? Titans and Bills. I got washed last night. Got worked. All my bets. I think I put out four bets last night, and I got washed. Bad. Not good. I was hot last week. Every hot streak's got to come to an end, right? Gonna go cold once in a while. But Bills looked like shit. First half, Bills went into the red zone twice. Just came out with a field goal. That's a problem. They score one touchdown there. We cover first half. You know, you can look back. End of the game, kickoff, that gets called a hold. That's another cover. So, a lot of things that could have went their way, that should have went their way, that were out of characteristic of them. So, whatever. It's going to happen. That's why we bet, right? We bet because the chance that it's going to go wrong. It's going to work out. That's the whole point of betting. So, and then when everybody says, oh, this aged terribly. Yeah, bro, you put out picks. You make picks, put them out, and see how well they do. No, you're too much of a pussy to do it, and you don't know what you're talking about. So what I want to do with bets, what I try to do is give you some information on why I would choose it. That way you can't come back to me and say, well, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I gave you reasons why I took that. Bills have covered 5 out of 5 times in the first half. Okay, seems like a good idea, right? You think the Titans are going to be the ones to have them not cover in the first half? I gave you the rankings. They were ranked number 2 for offensive points in the first half. Titans were ranked 30th for points scored against them with like over 15 point something. So those are reasons why I took the bet. So you can't say, he's an idiot. I'm giving you reasons why I took it. I'm not just throwing shit in a wall and seeing what sticks like a lot of other these guys do. They just say, I want to take the Bears, and give you no reason for it. So I try to give some reasons, some information, some stats on why I take it. And you can either tail or fade. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing okay. ALCS last night. Banger. Kyle Schwarber, the Schwarbino. Kyle Schwarber, grand slam last night. Second inning, just blows the top off of Fenway. That was on Alex Cora's 46th birthday. Alex Cora's the manager of the Red Sox, and they got a huge win against the Astros. Red Sox are 4-0 this postseason at home. 4-0 at home. They really got that fall classic feel at Fenway, you know? The stadium, if you watch the game, you listen to it, that stadium is bumping. And it's a very intimate stadium. It's not built out. It's more up. You're kind of right on top of each other. So, yeah, it's fall, baby. It is fall in Boston. And they were pissed off about a fucking Patriots losing last week. So they're 4-0 at home. They are looking so good. Final score last night, 12-3. Red Sox won. After the game, Alex Cora says, today was as close as we've been to a perfect game. So that's what you want to hear from your manager. Boston's been an underdog all regular season. They've been underdog postseason, and now they're only 2 wins away from going to the World Series. If they win the next 2, it'll happen at home. So I think that's what their plan is to do, is win the next 2, you're in the World Series, and you win it at home. So good for the Red Sox. Their offense, overpowering right now. Astros starting pitching has not gone more than 3 innings. I think the longest is 2 and 2/3 innings. Last 3 games. They haven't gone 3 innings. You're starting pitching. That's a problem. Sox scored 6 runs in the second inning last night. Urquidy got shelled. Astros are in trouble. Eduardo Rodriguez, starting pitcher for the Red Sox last night. after he got Carlos Correa to ground out. Points to the watch. What time is it? What time is it? He was mocking Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa did that a couple games ago. He had a home run. And look, it's my time, my time. Eduardo Rodriguez did it last night after he got him to ground out. It was pretty funny. And, Alex Cora, the manager, got real upset. Don't do that, don't do that. And then they asked Carlos Correa about it later. And he says, it's good for the game. I personally liked it. Liar. You're fucking lying, dude. You don't like that. The guy showed you up. You thought you were cool. What time is it? My time. And then he shows you up. I just don't believe him, but it is funny. Regardless, it's funny. So good for them. Red Sox, hot. Red Sox are hitting .405 and slugging .750 in the first 3 innings of the game this postseason. That's freaking good. .405 and slugging .750 in the first 3 innings of these games. So their top of the lineup is hot. They're the only team in postseason history to hit 3 grand slams in a series, and they did it in 2 games. So the only team to hit 2 grand slams in an entire series, they did it in 2 games. So yeah, Astros are in trouble. Astros have no starting pitching. Lance McCullers, their best pitcher, not on the roster. He was having forearm inflammation, forearm issues. McCullers is gone. Urquidy was awful last night. And now you rely on tonight Zach Greinke, who has to start pitching tonight. Last time he pitched was against the White Sox, where he threw 1 inning and gave up 2 hits. Yikes. You're in trouble, dude. Take the over tonight. Red Sox are going to pounce all over Zach Greinke. Zach Greinke's not stretched out, so he's not going to go very long. Even if he could, even if he's dealing, he can't go because he's not stretched out. He's not in starting pitching form to say. So he's not going to go very long. And he has not pitched a lot recently. I mean, last time he pitched was, 7-9 days ago? So, yeah, they're in trouble. So, that was exciting. Great series there. They're playing again tonight. Like I said, Greinke for the Astros and Nick Pivetta for the Red Sox. What else we got tonight? We got Charlie Morton and the Braves taking on Walker Buehler and the Dodgers. Braves are up 2-0. They're heading out to LA tonight. Justin Turner is expected back in the lineup after being out with a neck stinger. So he missed last game. He's expected to be back today. He slept. They were saying get some rest, and he can't really move his neck too much, but he's expected to be in the lineup today. So that's good for the Dodgers. Last time, now Charlie Morton's no stranger to this situation. Last time Charlie Morton pitched at Dodger Stadium in the postseason was when he clinched the 2017 World Series for the Astros, when he came in for 4 innings in relief in Game 7. So last time he pitched here, he won the World Series. Came in for relief, 4 innings, Game 7, World Series win for the Astros. So Charlie Morton's going to be pretty comfortable there. And how can you not be excited? You're up 2 games. If you're the Braves, you're up 2 games, and you got Charlie Morton going tonight. I don't care if it is in LA. That's a huge, this is a big game. And then who else we got facing? We got Walker Buehler. Buehler pitched Game 1 and Game 4 of the NLDS, and he's pitching on full rest today. So he came in last series off a short rest. Then he had a normal stretch. So he's got an extra day of rest today. So he's pitching normal day of rest. So we'll see how long Walker Buehler can go today. What the Dodgers are trying to do, their whole goal is to get to the late innings with Blake Trinan and Kenley Jansen pitching. So if they can do that, they think they are going to shut out the Braves. So they need to get up early and just get to those later innings where they can bring in that dominant relief pitching. We'll see if that plays out for him, Cotton. Who's hot and who's not? I tell you who's hot. Austin Riley. Austin Riley is hitting .364, 2 home runs and a double this postseason. Austin Riley. He's going to get a lot of NL MVP votes as well. So we'll see how that pans out. Eddie Rosario, 4 hits last game. You saw he had that walk-off hit as well. Eddie Rosario's hot, 4 hits last game. How about Jock Peterson? Now, if you guys don't know this, Jock Peterson is a dude that wears a pearl necklace, and he's got a bleach blonde mohawk, okay? I mean, he sounds like a douchebag, but he's not. He's awesome. Jock Peterson is great for baseball. He's awesome, and he drops bombs. I mean, he's not a guy in the bullpen or someone who doesn't play a role. I mean, he is multiple home runs this postseason. He's a character. He's fun to watch. Keep an eye on him. Jocktober, they call it. Jocktober. And everyone in Atlanta is just handing out pearl necklaces, if you know what I mean. Pearl necklaces, because he says he's a bad bitch. And when he hits a home run, he says, I'm a bad motherfucker. I mean, he's a cool dude. He's pretty cool. He was with the Cubs earlier this season. Then they got rid of him. So it's good to see him succeeding. All the Cubs. Any Schwarber, when Bryant was playing Rizzo with the Yankees, it's great to see them succeeding outside of Wrigley Field. Who's cold? Freddie Freeman. Frederick struck out 7 of his last 8 plate appearances. Freddie needs to get something going. I mean, Atlanta is up 2-0 right now, and arguably your best player hasn't had a hit. He struck out 8 of 7 of last 8 plate appearances. So if they can get Freddie Freeman going, I mean, sky's the limit, right? So we'll see how he pans out tonight. What do the Dodgers need? Dodgers need Trey Turner. Trey Turner's only batting .200 this postseason. They need him to get started. He's kind of like the table setter. So if Trey Turner can get started, get on base, steal a base, get some mojo going, Dodgers can really start grooving. So I think look to Trey Turner. If Trey Turner is the one to start setting the table, get on base, steal a bag, Dodgers are going to get some momentum. Teams who take a 2-0 lead, just like the Braves have against the Dodgers, in a best-of-7 series, which is like this series, they have won the series 84% of the time. 84% of the time. So if we are lucky, we will get a Red Sox Braves World Series. That is best case scenario. Nobody wants to see Astros and Dodgers. Best case scenario. So let's hope we get a Braves Boston Red Sox World Series. So that's what we got from yesterday and for today, guys. Another beautiful fall day. I didn't sweat when I took out my dog today. It is nice and cool. I got the windows open. It is a perfect fall weather. I'm loving it. Also, my sweatshirt, my crew necks came in yesterday. Got some more merch. I know not everybody is a Philly fan, but I live in Philly now, so I wear the merch that I created for the city that I live in. Fly, Jalen Hurts. We got a Lamar Jackson one in my crew necks. Guys, if you want to see some different players or anything like that, DM me, email me. All of our information is on my little link tree. If you want to look for something, you want a T-shirt, you want a crew neck with a player. I was looking at doing like a Alex Verdugo or a Kike Hernandez, something like that. I mean, give me some ideas. I'm a one-man show over here, so anything that you want to see, let me know. I'm open for ideas. But yeah, so some more merch coming out slowly but surely. I'm balancing the podcast, I'm balancing content, I'm balancing drawing, I'm balancing website stuff. So a lot of things to balance for a one-man show. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do this because I always talk about sports, right? Sports. But I want to bring some other things in too, right? Because everybody doesn't want to just hear about me talking about sports or listen to me, period. What I want to do today, since it's Halloween, I love Halloween. I saw Halloween Kills, Okay? Now, if you haven't seen it and you don't want anything ruined, turn this off. Okay? Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay, Halloween Kills. It's the new Michael Myers movie. If you haven't seen it, it sucks. It sucks. It's bad. I was so excited to see this movie. So pumped to see this. The first one was good. The last one that came out, Danny McBride wrote. Funny, entertaining, great kills. This storyline, there's nothing to it. There's no storyline to move anything along. It's really bad. The acting, super cheesy. Anthony Michael Hall is, he's yelling in this movie, "Evil dies tonight!" And like the whole town rallies around him, and like the cops have no control. It's just this guy who's like, "We need guys who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty." And it is cheesy as fuck. It's just so bad and so disappointing. And acting was bad. The storyline was terrible. There wasn't no storyline. There's a point in the movie, this guy who they think is Michael Myers, right? Because he escaped from the asylum. This dude, probably 5'4", hunched over, and he's running through the hospital, and they're like, "That's Michael Myers! Get him!" Dude, Mike is like 6'6". Like, how do you not know that's not Michael Myers? Plot hole is just so bad. So, if you haven't seen it, you can go see it. I would have saw it regardless of what anyone told me. But Halloween Kills, more like Halloween Sucks. Probably like a 4 out of 10. And that's if you're lucky. So, Halloween Kills blows. We got great sports on tonight. That'll do it for this episode of Lost in the Shuffle. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. Love you guys. And we will be back soon. Peace.